Good morning, level 7A, and welcome back to our online class. How are you doing today? Good. Good. I'm doing great too, thank you. How was your class with teacher Jenny yesterday? Was it good? Right. I really appreciate that she helps me through this time, because yesterday I was at the Khmer, doing the Khmer invigilating. So, yeah. All right, good. Okay, so what day are we on today? Yeah, today we're on Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. Now for session 1, we're going to be covering up blueprint 2. Today's lesson, we're going to be focusing on grammar, lesson prepositions of location, page 49. It's okay if you don't have your book, just please make sure that you followed it on the video, okay? Right, but before we go there, do you remember what we've done yesterday in our blueprint 2? Right, so we did some listening track, and we also did lesson 1, where is it? We read about welcome freshmen, yeah? And we also did some vocabulary checklist as well, right? 12 words of vocabulary checklist with its definition as well, correct? And you also assigned to do some homework as well. I hope you've already done all of them and sent it to me so I can have a look at them to make sure they're correct. All right? Good. So for today's class, we're doing some prepositions of location. Now what does it mean, prepositions of location? All right, so preposition of location is to state where it is, okay? So locating where things are, all right? Or where the objects are, or where like the things are, okay? So it's basically stating locations of where things are, all right? All right, let's have a look at some prepositions and its examples. Okay, so we have next to or beside. The library is next to, okay? Next to the athletic center. All right, so next to refers to preposition of location because it's next to the athletic center. Near, there is an information center near the dormitory, okay? In front of, let's meet in front of, okay, the building. Behind. Do you know what behind the auditorium? Behind. Around. There are a lot of buildings around the courtyard. Around. It means, okay, so around it means if the courtyard is there, so there's a lot of building in every corner, in every angle of the courtyard. Okay, so around the building, around the courtyard. The academic center is inside the administration building, inside. Outside. A beautiful garden is outside my dormitory. Between something and something, okay? So the fountain is between the admission building and the courtyard. Okay, so between is mean in the middle of, okay? On the right or left of. So on the left of the housing, okay, so we have on the left of the housing, you can find the admissions, the president's office, or on the left of the housing office, you can find the president's office. So across, something from or opposite. So my office is across, okay, across the hall and from the financial aid center. So across is similar to opposite, right? And left on the right, it's either on the right of or the left of. Between something and something means in the middle of something. So for example, the white, let's give an example. All right, so let's say the stand of the camera is between me and the other side of the wall. Okay, so it means it's in the middle of something, okay? All right, let's read the word one more time. Next to, beside, near, in front of, behind, around, inside, outside, between, and on the right, left of, across, from, or opposite, okay? So these are pretty easy and pretty clear. I mean, you've already done another part of the preposition was on top of, under, next to, behind, outside, inside. What else? Did I say on top of? Yeah, on top of, bottom of, okay, under. So these are the same thing, but this one is more expressing about locations of where it is, okay? So now have a look at your house. Have a look around your house. Tell me, where is your kitchen? Okay? What about, tell me, where's your bedroom? Try to use these words on the board as much as you can, okay? Tell me, where is your garden, if you have one. Okay, tell me, where is your parking? Tell me, where is your car? Right. Tell me, where is your dining table, your eating table? Okay, so this is pretty easy and pretty simple, right? So the prepositions of location. All right, more classwork, more homework, more class discussion will be coming in your way, okay? So don't worry about that. It should be very, very easy, all right? Prepositions. It's the same as preposition of the other part of the prepositions that we've done, but this one is preposition of location. Next to, beside, near, in front of, behind, something at the back, around, inside, outside, okay? Between something and something. On the right, left of, across something from or opposite. All right? Okay, well, that's all for Blueprint 2 for Session 1. I'll see you, don't go away, in Session 2. Goodbye for now.
Let's go to the top, let's go!
Hello, welcome back to Session 2. Here we go again. All right, so for Session 2, we're covering up Writing Bright 1, okay? So for today's lesson, we're just building paragraphs on page 45. Okay, so what do you know about building paragraphs? What do you know about building paragraphs? Can anybody tell me? Right. So building paragraph is just simply means creating a paragraph of your own, right? You've done this many times before, haven't you not? Right. So building paragraph should be very, very easy, okay? Okay, let's have a look at the first exercise because the other exercise is going to be set part of your homework or your classwork or our class discussion. All right? Building paragraphs. Do you remember what is past tense? Simple past? Right. So what is simple past? Okay. So it's describe an action that happens in the past. Right. Simple past. Okay. Have a look at the exercise. Number 1. Complete the sentences using the words in the box. Use the simple past tense. Okay, look at the pictures on the right that says $20 with 3. What are they? Who are they? Who are they? They are? Right, so they are the astronauts, right? The astronauts. All right, let's read it together. On July 20, 1969, Apollo 11 landed on the moon. And it's Captain Neil Armstrong, the moon. He, the first man to walk on the moon. Then his partner Buzz Aldrin, him. They, rocks and pictures, they spent 22 hours on the moon and safely to Earth. Landing on the moon was one of the most exciting events of modern science. Okay? So have a look at it. Take a look at the sentences and let's look at the words in the green box below. Land, followed, return, collect, become, step onto, take. So on July 20th, 1969, so 3 men, okay, they went to They went on the moon, right? Apollo 11 landed on the moon, and its captain, what's his name? Captain Neil Armstrong, okay? So these guys are mainly astronauts, so they decided to go on the moon. They're the first man to walk on the moon, okay? Nobody else has ever been on the moon before. They're the first man, okay? So Armstrong, what? Stepped on to the moon, okay? Right. He what? He became the first man to walk on the moon. Then his partner Buzz Aldrin followed him. Don't forget your simple past. They step onto rocks and collected pictures. Okay? No, sorry, they collected rocks and what? And took pictures. They spent 22 hours on the moon and safely returned. Okay, returned to Earth, right? Landing on the moon was one of the most exciting events of the modern science. Now you probably ask, why teacher not write on the board today? Well, because I don't want to write the answers onto the board every time. I need you to listen and try to complete the answers yourself. Okay, so on July 20th, 1969, Apollo 11 landed on the moon, and its Captain Neil Armstrong followed the moon. Yeah? He what? He became the first man to walk on the moon. Then his partner Buzz Aldrin followed him. They collect rocks and took pictures. They spent 22 hours on the moon and safely returned to Earth. Landing on the moon was one of the most exciting events of the modern science. Okay? So, mainly it's just basically what's building paragraphs is about. It's just mainly talking about making paragraphs, writing your own paragraphs using descriptive writing, which you've already done that before, right? So that was not very difficult, and you've done that in Writing Bright many times. Don't worry, maybe in one of the homework or one of the classwork, I'm going to ask you to write and build your own paragraph writing about some exciting adventures that you have been to, okay? Or create one, or like an imaginative writing. Okay, so that shouldn't be very difficult at all, right? Okay, don't worry about the rest. The rest will be set for your classwork or your homework or our class discussion. Okay? All right, I don't have much for you for Writing Bright 1 for today's session. I'll see you tomorrow for my new video, all right? Don't forget to do your homework, okay? Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.